Now it's time to get into chapter number 18 of the Super Dragon Ball Heroes manga. This video is part of a playlist that's on the channel. I'm going over all the older manga chapters for Super Dragon Ball Heroes until we get to the current one, which is in the Ultra God mission arc. So let's go ahead and jump right into this right after this intro. Last chapter, Fu was pretty much about to defeat both Vegitos, but then this is when Broly comes into the fight as the Super Saiyan 4. The narration points out that the most evil Saiyan enters the fray, interrupting the fight between Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito and Fu. As Broly enters into this space-time, he uses his aura and energy to blow back Fu and Vegito. Everybody else feeling this. Toa says he's the monster who suddenly burst in from the gates of hell. And here I thought we lost him, but did he come from the time chasm? Which indicated that they somewhat had lost Broly and had him pretty much locked up. Immediately being spun into this ball-like arena, which Fu actually made. He says, "Can you not just barge in like this? Jeez. Dance to your heart's content inside of there." Which indicates that Fu actually made that arena and put them all there. As Vegito actually wonders where he's at, Broly's coming straight for him, which he realizes that he shouldn't be focusing on right now. With the power increase of 2 Super Saiyan 4 warriors, limits broken, they are able to go ahead and fend off Broly. Broly, in response to getting attacked or actually hit, he begins to power up. To the shock of Vegito, he also breaks his limits, so Super Full Power Saiyan 4 limits broken Broly. And the brawl commences with both them going back to back for blows. Broly's getting kicked in the face. Broly is choking Vegito. I mean, like, literally, this fight is crazy. Broly does his favorite move, grabbing somebody, pretty much running them or dragging them through multiple objects and throwing them off into the distance. He charges up for a blast, both of them does. And the impacts from their attacks alone cause a huge explosion, actually blowing a hole through the little ballroom Fu had set them up in. Fu, noticing this, noticed that he needs to go ahead and quickly do what he needs to do with the universe tree, because they're gonna see him. Toa, his mother, hearing this, figures it's time to go all the way out and we are in the final phase. So she goes into her full transformation, which includes using some of the same dark factor that she put inside Fu. This other character, who's a woman, I think her name is Rebel, notice that Toa has been hiding some of the dark factor and tries to attack what she calls the time rail, only for it to get instantly repelled back to her. This is when the other character, Chimo, places a barrier in front of her, saving her. He tells her to release your power. This isn't a time or place for conserving it. This is when she transforms using all of her strength as well. These two begin to go at it. This is when Toa summons these two warriors. One of them is Deborah, we know about him. This other one with the hammer is called Gravy. Even though these two don't know what's going on, they do want to go ahead and fight. So this all-out brawl begins to happen. This is when Rebel and Chimo begin to realize that their marching transformation is going to run out, telling their Lord Demengra to hurry up. He seemed to be doing something with his staff, forming a whole bunch of chains. While Fu is narrating that the universe tree's glow is increasing, so that only leads the energy to be collected, talking to Dr. W, which the doctor did succeed in doing. In return, the doctor just wants some of that dark factor for himself. So apparently with Fu's energy plus the time birds releasing their energy, and the energy that the doctor created, the spirits, they're able to revive this universe tree. Also, quote, Goku and Vegeta, who are fused to make Vegito blue, can't do anything. He's still locked and ki is suppressed. So all he can do is watch. Miraculously, he breaks through the seal, saying this ain't the time to be holding back. In his famous energy blade, he says, "I'll mow it down with all the energy he got." Meanwhile, the other Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Limit Break Vegito, fighting Broly, as there's no time to be fighting Broly, and he summons his energy blade as well, shouting out that he'll mow it all down too. Both of these Vegitos with their energy blades cut straight into the universe tree. Now from this picture, it doesn't look like he's cut the tree all the way in half, but a pretty big significant part of it has been cut through. Vegito Blue instantly defuses. While with Few looking back at them, Few is caught in some type of chain technique. This technique was made by the Mengra, who said this power is intended to seal you. She dubs the Time Liberator. Or seeing this saying, is that really the sealing ability? She can't even believe that the Mengra is using the Time God's power. You noticing that he's being sealed right there. He says, resting here, it's not bad because I'll be able to see everything happening from right here. The universe tree still lives and it's beginning the birth of a brand new universe. Vegitos are shouting, trying to figure out why it didn't work. But Few said it already had enough energy to go ahead and still make this process work after all. The other Majins as well as demons, they decide to go ahead and get up out of there. The narration everybody's trying to escape with the narration saying the birth of a new space-time, showing Goku laying on the ground and he's at Capsule Corp. Is this Earth? What is going on? And that pretty much ends chapter number 18. I want you to rate this chapter from 1 being absolutely trash to 10 being the best thing that you ever seen. I personally would give this a solid 10. Seeing both Vegitos working together trying to mow down the universe tree was pretty good. The fight between Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker and Broly and Vegito was pretty good as well. Way better than what we got to see in the promotional anime. Even though the promotional anime show both Vegito Blue and Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito going at it. Fighting among it was pretty good too. Seeing the Mengra actually use his powers to trap Few using Time God's powers, something that the Lady Supreme Kai Time should only be using, does kind of key in well due to the main story of the current story that's going on in the next arc right now. So this is really starting to make sense. I'm kind of glad I went through all of this because now I'm getting more background about what's going on in the current arc, Ultra God Mission. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like, of course subscribe, turn on those post notifications, that way you can be reminded every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one.